Hey guys, how's everyone going? Alright, I'm up here today. Well, just finished fiddling with the crane, but you guys probably saw that last week. So, this week's video, we're going to have a look at this thing. Now, hear me out. This thing is a Lincoln Tractapac 225 amp. Just arc welder, generator arc welder. So yeah, that's, is what it is. One of those things. I don't really need it, but it is attached to this thing. Now, that sun is really ruining my day. Let's go around the side. So that's better. So this, from what I'm told, it's a running Fordson engine. It's a February 64 engine. It's the later one. It has the Ford casting on the block. It has the FL on the head. I don't know if it actually is a tractor one or not, but yeah. For people who want to look into it, it's a 3H29. And apparently it runs mint, according to the previous owner. It's got a battery in it which seems to actually even have charge, well, some sort of charge. So yeah, if you haven't already clued onto it, this is hopefully a new motor for the new Performance Supermajor, which is August 63. I think, yeah, August. I think I looked at it a minute ago. Yeah, I think the gearbox is August 63. So, they're pretty close. I don't know exactly how close, they have to be able to say, oh, it's a matching numbers. But yeah, I do have it. The new Major I've got, that is gearbox and engine. I think were cast on the same day. They were that close, but apparently that's not common. Like they're they should be within, I think, a couple of months. People tend to say that should be your rough guide, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't really looked into all the casting codes. I've been meaning to do a video on them, so I don't know. The sun's not great, but yes, it's got the, hopefully this is turning out. No, in the shade here it's not too bad. So yeah, it's got the new pump, or the later design pump. You can see that it's got the right castings on the head. It does have an early control box on it for some reason. I don't know what that one's for, but yeah, that's here nor there. It does have a tractor exhaust on it, so I don't know if that means that it was out of a tractor, or yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't have a clue. Yeah, it's got a big beefy industrial starter on it. Yeah, I don't think there's any water in the radiator. There's oil in it. It's not ridiculously overfull. It's about halfway between the marks, so that's good. I rocked it a little bit with the fan and it did move, so yeah, hopefully it's good, because, well, I'm pretty sure I've already bought this thing. I haven't paid for it yet, but it's here, so I'm assuming it's now mine. Yeah, so I've got to clean. Actually, I don't know. Let's bump. Yeah, I think one of the battery terminals isn't real good, so I'll clean that up and I'll bring you guys back. Might have to jump it maybe off the ute, but I don't know. We'll see. She might be a runner. I'll bring you back in a sec. Alright, gave it a bit of a clean. It's not stellar, I'll tell you that much. Let's see if she rolls over. It wasn't wrong. He was not lying. A little smoky, a little bit chuffy, but yeah, you know. Yeah, it runs. I'm quite stoked with that. They'll even get a good battery. Like, this is it's a pretty good deal here. I was very ummy and ahhry about this because it wasn't the cheapest engine, but he assured me it was a good runner and it fired. Like I said, you just bump the key and it goes. And it does. Like, he did not lie there at all. A little bit of smoke, but yeah, you know, it is a used motor. Like, I can't really compare it to my Power Major because that motor is mint. You know, new pistons, new liner, all new valves, Rico injectors, like that had the works done to it. The only thing I didn't touch was the injection pump. And the other Major over there is getting the same job, getting the same deal. You know, pretty much nothing. Oh, there's a few more things I could have done to it, like probably deck the block, which I didn't do, and you know, a few little things like that. But you know, how much do you spend? But yeah, this was substantially cheaper than rebuilding an engine, and I still have to find an engine. I do have a lead on one, which I might still buy. Like, you know, parts are good. Yeah, if he gets back to me, I reckon I'll pick up that other one anyway. Just, you know, parts. But I'm stoked with that. Like, yeah, I might turn the camera off and have a little bit of sit down for a minute. I was expecting that to, yeah, at least, you know, do something weird. There is no water in it. I don't know why there's no water in it, but I don't know if whether or not maybe it might be worth putting some water in it and letting it run for a bit. And yeah. So yeah, a few things. As you can see, the front cross member, well, mounting plate or whatever you want to, however you want to put it, is all modified, and yeah, it nearly looks like that's a bit of another one that they've cut out or something. I don't know, but yeah, that's going to have to be rectified, which is annoying because it doesn't mean I can't just slot it in. Of course, you know, hoses and blah blah blah. The coupling on the injection pump I'm going to change because yeah, I like my silent drive ones, and pretty much every tractor I've owned has had a silent drive coupling. Like, this hasn't. The Super Major there, that never had one. That Power Major, the Crane did. Originally, my Power Major I used had one on its old motor. The new Major has one. The Parts Super Major has one. My original Power Major didn't have one. It went on that Power Major. So the vast majority, more of them had them than not. And the ones that haven't, well, have had them, have been parted out. So I don't know if it's just a Australian thing. A lot of them came with silent drive couplings, but I've got one. Yeah, I'll use it. Yeah, I'm just bloody stoked. I wonder, does it weld? Maybe I need to get a bit of steel and have a play with this. Can you watch welding through a GoPro? Okay, I'm going to have to Google this before I bugger up my camera, but we might have a play with this. Alright, we're back. So I filled the radiator up, and lo and behold, it is leaking out the water pump. Well, I assumed it would have went somewhere. As long as it's not going to the sump, I don't care. Yeah, I think that's about where it was before. Oh, sorry. Alright. Let's bump her again and see if it does anything. I don't know if you guys got any of that, but it does work. That's handy. Don't really need it, but it means I might be able to sell the welder and make a bit of money back. Yeah, it'd be real handy. Those are on for a bit and then I'll bring it up. Okay, so I think this has been a bit of a win, this one. There is a slight little bit of like audible noise, like just a tiniest little hint, so I might pull the sump and spin some shells into it, just to, you know, it probably is fine, but yeah, it might make life a bit easier down the track. It does weld, so that's handy. Yeah, I'll probably sell on the welding unit. I have no real use for it. Excuse me. Yeah, the frame and I'll probably just go to scrap metal. There's not really. I'll probably keep a few good bits of steel out of it for use for something. The other thing I might, that top bar with the eye in it, you could use that as a spreader bar maybe, or something like that for the what am I saying? For the crane. So yeah, that might be the go. We'll see. But yeah, I'm pretty happy really. Usually everything I get, I have to work so hard to get to, you know, somewhere. Like with that crane, it's so much work. And this is, oh, well, it just runs. Maybe this is a, you know, something saying to me, like, don't be a tight ass. Buy things that are actually okay, instead of things that need massive amounts of work. Oh well, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. So, hold on. Sorry about that, but anyway, finishing up. Yeah. This, I don't know when I'll dismantle this thing or what I'm going to do, when, but I wasn't really going to bother with that tractor for, you know, probably a couple of years, just sort of put it to one side. But now it's like, well, if you've got an engine that goes, maybe, probably not do a full aesthetic restoration on it just yet, but yeah, at least get the thing so you can drive it around the paddock maybe. I still don't know, like, yeah, I still haven't worked out the back end, like whether or not we have nasty internal issues or just the brakes are locked on, but hey, let's just screw this in it and, you know, put it in gear and let the clutch out and see what happens. What's the worst it's going to do? Is go bang. Oh well, yeah, we'll try that sort of approach. But it did start to, the wheels did start to move, so I'm guessing it's brakes. I hope it's not internal, but there is another back end there, but it's actually, I don't know, I checked the casting codes on that. It might be a, I think one bit's new performance and one bit's not. I think it's on that cusp, like, but I think it's all been apart, so I think it's a bit of this and a bit of that. But because I know the new performance have different gear ratios, I think they refine them a bit more. So yeah, it'd be nice to keep a new performance, I think primary gearbox. I don't know where it might be just a diff ratio, I'm not quite sure. Someone might be able to enlighten me, but they say they have different ratios. I know they have, the later ones have a lower geared PTO. They have a proper 540 RPM PTO, where the early like power and new major and stuff, they don't. Unless you have raised PTO, and then it gears them down. Or up or down, I can't remember. Anyway, something like that. So yeah, if we have to start mixing and matching bits in the back of it to make it work, we might, I suppose it wouldn't matter. You know, it's one of those things. But we'll see. Hopefully that doesn't come to that. I don't want to have to open the back end of it up. But yeah, so we'll screw this in first and go from there, I suppose. Anywho, all you guys, I best go get something to eat and probably get the hell out of here, head home. So yeah, you know, like, share, subscribe, all the usual stuff. Comment on, you know, how much of an idiot you think I am for buying this junk, but yeah, it'll be good. I'm excited about this. It's going to save me a lot of work. All right, have fun all, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.